Hey guys, my name is Dakshi Gupta and welcome back to my channel Code with Dakshi. So in this video, we will talk about Dataset, which is from Kaggle, and the name of dataset is Zomato Bangalore restaurant. Okay. So for this dataset, first of all, you have to import libraries like import numpy as np, import pandas as pd, import matplotlib.pyplot as plt, import seaborn as sns, and plot.style.use dark background. Okay, so if you run this, right, then reading CSV, in this we have to read our CSV file. If I check in this, I have zomato.csv, right? So zomato.csv df equals to pd.read_csv, zomato.csv, and df.head. By head I am getting my top 5. Okay, top 5 rows, as you can see here, right? Here are my top 5 rows, and I have URL, address, name, online order, book table, rate, votes, phone, location, and so on. Okay, so how can I check that how many columns and how many rows are there, right? For this, df.shape, from this I am getting 51,717 and 17. Okay, so 51,000 something are columns and 17 rows. After this, df.columns, by this here are my all the column names, right? Then df1 equals to df.drop URL address. By dropping, like I want to drop my URL, as I see here that URL is not important for me, so I dropped it, right? Then address, menu item, in this you can drop the columns which you think that they are not important for this. Okay, so I drop URL, address, menu item, phone, disliked, review list, right? Because I don't think that these columns are important for me. Okay, so axis dot equals to 1, right? Then df1.head, as you can see, now I have only 11 columns. Okay, after this, if I use df1.shape, I have 51,717 rows and 11 columns. Okay, in this I have 51,717 rows and 17 columns. Okay, but after drop I have 11 columns here. Okay, so after this, my next step is checking null values. Okay, so df.info, by this I'm checking my null values. As you can see here, I have so many null values in this dataset, like rate, in this I have 43942. Okay, but my other I have 51717. As you can see, rate I have null value. Okay, so after this, dropping duplicates. From this, guys, this is important because it means that there were duplicates value which are now removed. Okay, from this, if I do this, df1.drop duplicates in place equals to true, df1.shape. Okay, as you can see, after this 51609 rows and 11 columns. As if I scroll up, I have 51717 rows, and by dropping duplicates I have 51609. So now you can see, guys, how many duplicates were there, right? After this, next step is cleaning. Okay, so as I told you that we have null values in rate. So like this, you can see in this rate, I don't want it divide by 5. Okay, so I want to remove this. How can I remove this? If I use df1 of rate dot unique, what is unique? By unique, I am getting my all this which are included in rate. Okay, so as you can see here, we have divided by 5, so I don't want this, and new, I don't want new, and nan. Okay, so I have to remove divided by 5, new, nan. Okay, I have to remove these. Okay, and this dash also, right? So how can I remove this? Def handle rate of value if value double equals to new or value double equals to dash, then return np.nan. Okay, by this replacing new and dash with null value, else value equals to str value dot split and value 0 return float value. Okay, by this 2 or 2.2 divided by 5 will be returned. As you can see here, if I want this handle rate, then df1 of rate equals to df1 dot of rate dot apply handle rate, then df1 rate dot head. Then after this, I am getting 4.1, 4.1, 3.8, 3.7, 3.8. Okay, with the help of this code, my divided by 5 is removed now. Okay, then df1 dot rate dot is null dot sum. As you can see, 10019, right? After removing, I want to find null values in rate column with the help of mean. So df1 of rate dot fill na, df1 of rate dot mean in place equals to true. What is in place equals to true? In place equals to true means we want to make changes in original data frame. So for that, okay, we have to use in place equals to true, right? If I want to check that how many null values are there in rate column, so df1 of rate dot is null dot sum. As you can see, we have 0 null values in rate column, right? So if I want to check what is the information of this dataset, so df1 dot info. Now as you can see, rate 51609, right? So now my rate is okay. Then drop null values, right? How can I drop null values? Like df1 dot drop na in place equals to true, df1 dot head. Now you can see that in rate I have no divided by 5. I have simple 4.1, 4.1, 3.8, 3.7, 3.8, right? Then df1 dot column, right? like name, online order, book table, rate, votes, location, rest type, cuisines, approx cost for 2 people, listed in type, listed in city. Oh, now I don't want this full name. This is very long for me. Approx cost for 2 people. I want to rename this. Right? So how can I rename this? So df1 dot rename of columns approx cost for 2 people. I rename approx cost for 2 people with cost 2 people. Okay, and listed in type with type. Okay, I rename these 2 columns. Okay, then in place equals to true df1 dot head. If I run this, as you can see now, cost 2 people and type. If you compare this, approx this one and list this one, right? So these 2 are renamed now. After this, after rate, I want to work on location. So first of all, let me check that how many names I have in this df1 of location dot unique. Then you can see there are many names, right? So, and if I check df1 of listed in city, there are also many names, right? So we have location and listed in city both, but we have to take one, that's why we have to drop one, right? So as you can see here, location and listed in city, right? We have 2 location. If I want to go further, then I have to remove one, I have to drop one. Okay, so I am dropping here listed in city. So df2 equals to df1 dot drop listed in city axis equals to 1. Then df2 dot column, as you can see now, listed in city is removed. Okay, then df2 dot head, as you can see now, I have no column of listed in city in this, right? So df2 cost 2 people dot unique. In this we have these, right? But I want to remove this comma. Why this comma is coming in? Okay, which comma? Like as you can see here, 800, 300, 600, 700, then 1 comma 000, 1 comma 200. I don't want this. I simply want this 1000 or 1200. I simply want this. I don't want this comma. Okay, so how can I remove this? So removing comma from cost to people. Then for this, def handle comma of value equals to str value. If my comma is in the value, then value should be replaced with simple string. Okay, return float value, else return float value, right? So df2 cost to people equals to df2 cost to people dot apply handle comma and df2 cost to people dot unique. After this, as you can see, I have these values and 1 comma 000 is not here, right? So this is my output, as you can see. Then df2 dot head, right? So after this we have to clean rest type. So how can I clean rest type? If I check here df2 of rest type dot unique, as you can see there are many names here, right? But if I want to check at how many are there, so I have to use value counts. By value counts, as you can see, quick bites 19132, casual dining 10330, and so on. We have these rows here. After this, rest type less than 1000 equals to rest type of rest types less than 1000 and rest type less than 1000. If I run this, we have these. Okay, why I am using here 1000? Because I took here the average. Okay, as you can see there are 19,000. okay, but I have used here 1000. You can use any number, right? But maximum is 19,000 here. Then rest type less than 1000 as other. In this, like I want like these numbers which are less than 1000 in one column. Okay, so that's why I'm using this. Like def handle rest types of value. If value in rest types less than 1000, return others. Right, if I have less than 1000 numbers, so return others, else return value. Right, what is my value? My value is other column names. Okay, so df2 of rest type equals to df2 of rest type, apply handle rest types, then value counts. Okay, so as you can see here, quick bites, then casual dining, then others. Now I have others in this, right? 9003, I have others. I have 9003 columns which are less than 1000. Okay, so in this, now df2 dot head, as you can see in rest type I have others. Now after rest type I have to clean location. So location equals to df location dot value counts. In this, as you can see here, we have these. Okay, so location less than 300. In this, I want to tell you guys, I took here 300, but you can take 500,000. But let me tell you one thing guys, our maximum number is 5124. Okay, then def handle location value, the code is same. Okay, if value in location less than 300, return others, else return value. Then df2 location equals to df2 location dot apply handle location, then df2 location dot value counts. Okay, so now by using this I have others 4660 which are less than 300, right? Then df2 dot head, now my location is cleaned, rest type is done. Now cuisines. Okay, I have to clean cuisines equals to df cuisines value count, as you can see here. Then I took here cuisines less than 100, right? Then same code, def handle cuisines value, if value in cuisines less than 100, return others, else return value. After this I am getting others 26,159. Right. Then df2 dot head, as you can see, I have others. Okay. So df2 type dot value counts. Now I have these, right? So delivery this, dine out, desert, cafes, drinks and nightlife, buffet, pubs and bars. Okay. So in type I have these rows, right guys? So after cleaning, like my all the columns are clean now, my all the rows are perfect, right? So my next step is visualization. With the help of this, okay, next step is visualization. In this, count plot of location first. First of all, count plot of location, right? So in this plot dot figure, fixed size 1610. What is fixed size? This is my figure size. Okay. So ax equals to sns dot count plot df2 of location and plot dot xtix rotation 90. What is xtix? If I not use xtix, let me see what I'm getting here. As you can see, I can't read anything in this, right? So if I use xtix here, right? So after xtix I am getting this. Okay, as you can see, these are the columns or rows here. Sorry, right? These are my location and this is my count, right? The higher one is BTM, right guys? And the lower one is new BEL road. I think new BEL road and no, new BEL road, no. I think Kora Mangla 8th block is minimum, right? Then visualize online order. By online order I am getting yes or no. With the help of visualize online order, my output is like yes, like 30,000 people say yes about online order and 20,000 people say no, we don't like online order, right? So sns dot count plot of df online order, palette inferno plot show. Why I'm using here plot show? If I remove this, right, then you can see this line. I don't want this line, I don't like this line, so I am using here plt dot show. As you can see, that line is removed now, right? So after this, plt dot figure fixed size book table. Okay, now I am taking here book table. Then I have used here rainbow, right? By this I am getting something about 8,000 people say yes and something about 45,000 people say no about book table. Then visualize online order versus rate, right? By this sns dot box plot x is my online order and y is my rate, data is my df2. So let's check. So 3 to 3.5 to 4.0 are my yes, and 3.5 to 3.7 are my no, right? Then visualize book table versus rate. 4 to 4.3 are my yes, and 3.3 to 3.7 are my no, right? Then visualize online order with location wise, right? So df3 equals to df2 dot group by location or online order, name dot count df3 underscore 2 underscore csv location online dot csv. By this I am getting my location, this name guys, location online dot csv. Location online dot csv is here now. As you can see here, I am getting my csv file with the help of this, right? Then pd.read csv, if I read this file, then df3 equals to pd.pivot table, df3 values equals to none, index is my location, column is my online order, fill value with 0, and np.sum. After this I am getting location wise yes or no, right? Then df3 dot plot kind equals to bar, fixed size equals to 15 or 8, right? By this I am getting yes or no. As you can see, none, online order, name no, and name yes. Blue is for no and yellow is for yes. As you can see here, blue is for no and yellow is for yes. After this we have to visualize book table location wise. In that, online order with location wise, now book table with location wise. Code is same. df4 equals to df2 dot group by location book table name count, then df4 dot csv location book table dot csv. As you can see now, book table is here. This is my book table csv file, right? Then pd.read underscore csv, then pivot table as I told you in last code. For book table, these are for no and these are for yes, right? This is my bar, okay? Like blue is for no and yellow is for yes. As you can see here, this is my bar diagram. Then visualize type of restaurants versus rate. So for this, plt.figure fixed size 14 or 8 and sns.boxplot. In this we have to use boxplot. X is my type, Y is my rate, data is my df2 and inferno. Then plt.show. As you can see, this is my diagram. These buffet are about 3.8 to 4.3, cafes, delivery, desert type, dine out, drinks and nightlife, pubs and bars, okay? Then grouping types of restaurant location wise. df5 of location type name dot count location type dot csv. As you can see, location type dot csv, this is my csv file, right? I have to read this file, so pd.read underscore csv, and df5 equals to pd.pivot table, df5 values none, index location column type, fill value equals to 0 and np.sum. Then these all are here. The diagram is this, right? BTM and so on, right? So number of votes location wise. Now I have to check that how many votes are there location wise. So location and votes, df6 dot drop duplicates. If there are any duplicate value, then drop it. Okay, then df7 equals to df6 dot group by location votes dot sum. Then df7 equals to df7 dot to underscore frame. Then df7 equals to df7 dot sort values votes ascending false, then head. After this I am getting my all the votes. Number of votes location wise, as you can see, Indira Nagar I have these number of votes. Koramangala 5th block, Koramangala 4th block, Church Street, JP Nagar or JP Nagar. Okay, so if I want to plot votes, so with the help of SNS bar plot df7 dot index df7 of votes, I am getting my votes diagram, votes bar plot. As you can see, array these numbers, right? So as you can see, higher vote is for Koramangala 5th block, then Indira Nagar, then Koramangala 4th block, and last one is Shivaji Nagar, right? Then df2 dot head, name, online order, book table. After location I have to check, after votes I have to check of cuisines, so visualize cuisines. So df8 equals to df2 cuisines or votes, then same drop duplicates, then group by cuisines votes dot sum, then to frame sort values of votes ascending order and head. As you can see here, cuisines and votes are here. Others are this: North Indian Chinese, South Indian, then North Indian Mughlai. Okay, after this df9 equals to df9 dot ilog 1 colon comma colon df9 dot head. By this I am getting cuisines and votes North Indian same. Okay, then I have to plot this plt dot figure fixed size equals to 15 or 8. Then SNS bar plot df9 dot index df9 of votes, then plt dot xtix rotation 90. By this I am getting this diagram. As you can see, this diagram is of my votes or cuisines, right? So my visualization is also completed now. Okay, so let me remind you guys. First import libraries, then reading CSV. After this dropping duplicates, then cleaning, then find the null values in rate column that is from with the help of me, then drop null values. Okay, then we have location and listed in city, but we have to drop one because both are same. Okay, so removing comma from cost to people, then clean rest type column, rest type less than 1000 as other, as I told you, cleaning location column. Then we did clean cuisines column, then visualization. In visualization we first did count plot of location, then visualize online order, then online order versus rate, then book table versus rate, then online order with location wise. Okay, then book table location wise. After book table, restaurant, types of restaurant versus rate, grouping types of restaurants location wise. Okay, number of votes location wise, then visualize cuisines. Okay, this is our last step, visualize cuisines. Okay, So this is all about the Zomato Bangalore restaurants dataset which I used from Kaggle, right? So I hope this will help you. Okay, so please guys, like my video, subscribe my channel, and follow me on Instagram. Link is in description. I hope you all are good. So thank you so much.